Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review and demo and dupe of the Pat McGrath Lust 004 lip kits. And I got mine in Vermilion Venom. And right now I am wearing Venom 1 lipstick with the red glitter. And I have worn in the past the Venom 2 lipstick with the gloss and glitter on top as well. So I will link down below the other videos I have worn these kits with so you can see, but I wanted to kind of give my thoughts on these. And while I think these are freaking cool, I don't know if I would say you need to run out and buy it. I think they're amazing quality. I think the lipsticks, if you're gonna get one thing, get the lipsticks themselves because they are so good. They are the creamiest but longest lasting matte lipsticks that I have ever used. And like, I could eat with these lipsticks on and it would look like I had just applied them. So I have been getting a ton of use out of the lipsticks that I have because I like, every time I'm like, I want a vampy matte lip or a bright red lip, I'm like, Pat McGrath, because the formula is just so good. It might be like my favorite lipstick formula ever, and I really want to get the other colors. I don't want to get the other kits because I don't think you need to have all three kits, especially since you get a lot of repeats between the kits. You don't need 3 of the glosses, you know. So since Sephora does sell the lipsticks individually, they're on my list of things to get because I just think they are stunningly beautiful, long-lasting, not super drying, just amazing lipsticks. So that is one thing that I can say, like, go out, put those in your cart and buy them because you will not be disappointed. They are amazing. Even if you don't really like matte lipsticks, they are just so good. So I do enjoy that. I enjoy the gloss, and I am not really a gloss girl. Really, I've been getting kind of more into it lately, randomly. I don't know why, but I've been trying glosses more. But this one is really nice. It is thick, but not so thick that you're like you feel like you've just glooped on a bunch of stuff. You can definitely put a really thin layer on, and you can definitely pack it on to make it kind of gloopy, but I have been enjoying using these on top of the lipsticks. Like any gloss does, it makes the lipstick underneath quite slippery and will make it slide around your face if you're not careful. It's the main reason why I hate glosses, is because I am very low maintenance when it comes to lipsticks. Like, I don't want to have to be worried about stuff being all over my face all day. Can't stand it. So this isn't something that I would wear over top of these dark colors out. I think once I get the nude lipsticks that I could wear the gloss over top of the nudes just fine because it wouldn't be as noticeable if they started to slide around. But it's very unforgiving when you have a dark color on your lips and they're sliding everywhere. So while I think this is, you know, a great lip gloss, it's kind of standard as well. It's not overly sticky, but it is sticky enough. You do want some sort of stickiness when you have a gloss or else it'll just wipe off. I do find that this lasts when I wear it, so it's not one of those glosses that like 20 minutes later you're like, I swore I put gloss on, where is it? You know, it is good for that, but it's a clear gloss. You know, I'm sure that there are other formulas that this could be duped with. Stay tuned. So there's that, and then you do get one shimmer and one glitter, and in this set you get a red glitter and a gold shimmer, and I think that these are nice. They are made to be worn around the mouth, which I think is one of the big perks of getting these lip kits if you're going to try to do these, is that you know that everything you're putting on your mouth is mouth safe, and if you were to ingest some of it, you're not gonna, you know, hurt yourself or whatever. And not that you necessarily have a huge chance of like poisoning yourself with glitter or anything by any means, but that's one of those things that, like, I'm not going to put stuff in my eyes that isn't eye safe, and I don't want to put things on my lips that aren't lip safe. So I appreciate getting a kit like this for that reason. I do think that the glitter, like, I'm wearing the glitter just by itself on top of the lipstick, and I think it's just stunning. Like, I put out a Snapchat because I couldn't help myself before I started filming and referred to my lips as ruby slipper lips, because that's what it reminds me of, is Dorothy's ruby slippers. And I just think it's such a statement lip, and it's so gorgeous. It's not practical, but it's super gorgeous. And that's why I say I don't think like the everyday makeup wearer necessarily needs these kits, because this isn't something that even me as a makeup lover and enthusiast would wear out. It's just not. It would be, again, super high maintenance, and not something that's easily fixed up if, you know, it starts to slide around. Red, especially the red and the other dark one. I know there's 2 dark sets and the nude set, and the 2 dark ones would be very, very unforgiving out and about. I do also notice with these that the more and more I talk, after a while, the more I will start to feel grit in my teeth, meaning that I have gotten some of the glitter in my mouth. So this is definitely not something that I would be like, yeah, I'm gonna go eat some pizza with glitter lips, you know? It's just not practical. I don't see many people doing that. This is amazing for editorial work. This is amazing for photo shoots. This is amazing for doing videos like this. I will probably wear, you know, these lip kits, what I have, often because I love the look. It's like one of those things that I'll put on to do a video and then take off right away, because it's just not super practical for everyday life. These are $60 a piece, which again is not going to be something that I think is very practical for an everyday makeup wearer, and not someone who is like super into crazy looks. This might be something that you could do for Halloween, but again, if that's the only thing you're going to use it for, I wouldn't recommend it. Just cost effectiveness, I don't think it's really worth it. But I do want to talk a little bit more about the lipsticks. This is Venom 1, which I am wearing, which is a nice, amazing red. And that's 1, 2, 3. So it is, you know, super opaque and just stunningly beautiful. And like, I was honestly shocked at how long lasting it is. I expected, one of the videos I did where I was wearing this other color, I shot the video and then I went to edit it, and when I edited, I was eating dinner, and I just expected to have like the typical ring around your mouth of, you know, lipstick wearing off while you're eating, or having it on my chin or whatever, you know, and I was shocked that it literally, like, there was a little bit of wear on the inside of my bottom lip, and that was it. But even that wear was not all the way down to my lip color. It was just a little bit lighter than the rest of the lipstick, and I was just like, what? Like, I need all of these. And then this purple here is Venom 2, and it's a nice, you know, both of them are great for fall, but especially this one, I think that I'm gonna get a ton of use out of this during the fall, and I will probably get more use out of the red around holiday time, just as you do with red lips. I like the applicator. I like how it's a little stick like this. You do get 1.5 grams or 0.05 ounces, and in a standard ColourPop lipstick you get 1 gram or 0.0352 ounces, so you are getting about 1.5 times of product in this than you would in a ColourPop lipstick. Obviously there's a huge price difference there, but they're a similar shape, so just something to note. For another comparison, in the NARS Audacious lipstick you get 0.14 ounces or 4.2 grams, so it's quite significantly less than you would get in a bullet lipstick, but a little bit more than you would get in a ColourPop lipstick. Just something for reference. I've been seeing some dupes out there, and again, you know, part of the reason I do like these is because I know they're all lip safe, but the dupe is using the Maybelline Shine Shot and whatever glitter you have and whatever lipstick you have. So I am going to show you what that looks like. So, you know, this is the Pat McGrath lip kit without the lip gloss. I have a NYX glitter that is a little bit more pink than the Pat McGrath one, but it's almost the same color, and the ColourPop lipstick that I was referencing. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off and show you the difference. And I think what I'm gonna do is just take the bottom lip off and show you what it looks like so you guys can see the difference. So I'm going to take Trust Me, which is the ColourPop Matte X formula, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that. This NYX Glitter in Red 09, and I'm just going to go ahead and tap it on. And then to sweep away a little bit of the fallout, I'm going to go ahead and just take a brush. So you can see, hopefully, the NYX glitter is a little bit more pink, like I said. It would be, but it does go on top of the lipstick in the same way. I do find that I got a similar amount of fallout. Sorry, there was still some on my chin. I got a similar amount of fallout with each one, so I don't think that, you know, the components themselves are super necessary to get the look that you want. I do find that I get a little bit more fallout with the NYX glitter on top of a lipstick versus the Pat McGrath on top of a lipstick, which is just something to keep in mind. But if you're only doing this for a short amount of time or whatever, it's not the biggest deal. Keep pointing with this, sorry. One thing that I did want to mention that I forgot to mention is I don't find that the Pat McGrath lipstick gets all over my teeth. So it's not one that I find migrates unless you have the gloss on. So that's another thing that I think is a huge plus for that. But I think the effect that you can get is the same. So now what I'm going to do is take everything off, and then I'm going to reapply and use the gloss so you can see what that looks like as well. I don't know if you can see, but when I said it's unforgiving, I meant it. I don't think I will get this off unless I wash my whole face, so we're gonna just pretend that's not there. So I'm gonna go in first with Venom 1 on the top lip. And so you can kind of see a color dupe comparison. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the bottom right now. So you can see they're a pretty close color match. Trust Me is just a little bit more matte and a little tiny bit more blue. But honestly, unless you were really really up close, you would really not be able to tell. On the lips they look like the exact same color. If you guys can tell the difference, let me know, but I think they look almost identical. It's just the finish. The Matte X formula is just a little bit more matte, like I said. From here, I'm going to take the Pat McGrath gloss, and I'm going to apply that with my finger. I don't like getting an applicator like this all gross with products, because I find that it gets inside the little hole, and I really hate that, so I put a little bit on my finger. You could use a lip brush if you want. I just can't really be bothered, so I'm not going to, but then I just kind of tap it. And you can see it's just so beautiful. I just try not to rub my lips together because that's all I want to do right now is rub my lips together. So then I am going to take the Maybelline Shine Shot and do the exact same thing on the bottom. So now I don't know if you're going to be able to tell the difference because it's kind of hard with glosses, but the Maybelline one is just slightly less glossy, a little bit thicker. So, I mean, it still does the same thing, but I find that it feels different on the lips, and I find the effect it gives to be just slightly different, which if you're looking to dupe a $60 product, it's not really that big of a deal and it's not really that noticeable, but it's there and I just want to tell you about it. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Pat McGrath glitter. And I find with the gloss, the effect is different, which, you know, is obviously the point. I find the glitter to have a bit more depth and not just be like a flat ruby slipper kind of glitter. It's like a textured glitter, if that makes sense. It does kind of lift away the lipstick sometimes when you're tapping on if you're not careful. But I find that the gloss and glitter gives the lip more of a like metallic finish than a glitter finish, if that makes sense. If you really pack it on though, you can achieve this kind of finish, but you have to like, you're basically like drawing down the gloss with the glitter. Okay, same thing with the next one. I find that the next one, again, goes on more metallic and it kind of loses its brilliance in the gloss. It goes a little bit more like one-dimensional. I don't know if you can tell, even packed on, you know, the same way that I did on the upper lip, the effect isn't quite the same. It's still a bit more of a like metallic finish than a glitter finish. I found the glitter finish to be much more prominent and easy to get without the gloss. And I just don't think it gives the exact same effect, but if this is what you're going for, like this is, you know, it's not an exact dupe. I can't be like, oh my gosh, it's exactly the same, you know, but to get the same kind of effect, it works. It totally works. So I think if you're going for a more bam, glitter, sparkly, in your face glitter look, then you want to do it without the gloss. If you're going for like a metallic glitter sheen, just goodness type of look, then put the gloss on and that'll give you that. Okay, so besides the color difference, which is minimal but still there, and the finish difference, which again is minimal but still there, that's, I think, a really amazing dupe. And I think if you wanted to do this without getting so much fallout, you could definitely lay down almost like you're baking around your mouth with powder, and that way you can sweep away any of the glitter that falls. You can use Scotch tape to pick up the pieces of glitter as well. If you're very gentle, it won't pick up the makeup underneath. And you know, sometimes just brushing with a dual fiber brush helps too. You know, this isn't for the faint of heart. This isn't for the clean, crisp people of the world, because you will end up with glitter on you for days afterwards and you will wonder how it's still on you. So it's just one of those things. It's glitter, you know, what are you gonna do? But yeah, that's really it for me. Like I said, you know, I think it's a great product and I really do love it, especially the lipsticks. But do I think you need to go out and buy it right now? No. Do I think you're gonna really be missing out if you don't get it? Not really. And is it easily dupable? Yes. You know, this is definitely good enough, and I think that for a few dollars, you know, I think that total, that's less than $15 total for what I did with the bottom lip versus $60 for the top lip. So that's it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that if you are interested in this, you try the dupe first just to see how it feels, because they feel both, you know, the same on the mouth. They, you know, feel equally as glittery. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you so much. I really appreciate it and you guys are awesome, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.